Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to earn a ton of Meseta. But first of all, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So first things first, we have to talk about supply and demand again. I know a lot of my longtime viewers are probably rolling your eyes going, oh my god, Kero's giving this lecture again. Well, it's important, okay? It's really important to understand that right now there is very low demand for anything in the market because everyone is kind of saving money other than your Mastery capsules. Mastery 3 and Mastery 4 are the only items which are actually still selling for a decent amount, maybe Dreadkeeper 3s, but to be perfectly honest, if you hold on to these items, you're going to make a much bigger killing later down the line as the demand surges up. And the demand is going to increase very soon. Once we hit the Kavaris region, which is coming out next month, there's going to be a huge surge in demand because everyone's gear is going to be outdated. So the reason why demand is low right now is because everyone is still using their 5-star rarity weapons as well as their armor, which they had many months to work on. So there's nothing that they really need to upgrade right now, and the content that is currently available is relatively easy, so there's no need to upgrade. And on top of that, with this seasonal event, we are getting these really nice obscure weapons which are extremely good for this current season. So a lot of people are using these weapons as a placeholder to carry them throughout this entire month to complete all of the limited time events as well as the campaigns going on in order to reap all the rewards. But also we get the free armors from the event shop as well, and it's fully augmented. So there's literally no reason for anyone to be spending money on buying expensive capsules and stuff like that. And that is why demand is extremely low, which means not a lot of people will be buying your stuff and a lot of people will be undercutting each other, and thus prices are going to be low. So the economy in its current state, how do we make money? Well, we don't. We actually use this time to farm up a ton of things that we believe will go up in price. So what I'm going to be using as an example is going to be my capsules, simply because I believe that these capsules are still going to retain value. And the reason for that is because they have a number behind them. You see, this one has Didal Soul 3, which means that we will get a Didal Soul 4. We have a Gigasmite 3, which means we will get a Gigasmite 4. Ulticreta 3 will probably get a 4. Dreadkeeper 3 will also get a 4. So any capsules with a number behind it will retain its value because you will be able to upgrade it or craft a level 4 variant when it comes out. Now, you might not be able to craft the level 4 variant immediately. Like for example, when Dreadkeeper 4 is released in the new Kavaris region, you probably won't be able to upgrade your Dreadkeeper 3s to Dreadkeeper 4s immediately. You're probably going to need to wait 2 to 3 months before you can do that. However, remember, with the release of the Kavaris region, we will be guaranteed 6-star rarity weapons. Now, we will probably get the armors. I don't know if we'll get it immediately on release, but armors will come out eventually as well. And so a lot of people are thinking, yo, I'm just going to be upgrading straight to the best of the best. I'm just going to use my Dreadkeeper 4s. But the thing is, we don't know how low the drop rate is going to be. And thus, personally, I feel a little bit safer if I have a backlog of Dreadkeeper 3s, as well as all of the other capsules that I like to use. So basically all of these capsules, just have a surplus of it stuck in my storage just in case I need to use it as a placeholder or as a quote unquote budget build, so that I have some augments that I can actually use in order to carry me through all of the new content. Now, of course, you don't need the best of the best. However, there will be people that are willing to pay a pretty penny for all of these augments and all of these capsules because they don't want to farm for all of them. However, it doesn't end there. There is, of course, the Addy capsules. So the Addy capsules on the moment on chip 2 are about like 8.5 million each. It might be a little bit too expensive for many people's tastes. However, these prices are only going to go up as they become more rare and rare, because we just got the support scratch not long ago. And if we look back through the release of NGS, so NGS has been released for 1 year now, there has been 2 support scratches, which means that the support scratch come out once every 6 months on average. So you do have to take that in mind, that we just got a support scratch. It just went away. So these items aren't coming back for at least another 4 to 5 months, which means that these capsules will go up in value as more and more people eventually start using them for their own armors as well as weapons. weapons. So if you do want the tippity top, the best of the best type of augments, then these Addy capsules are definitely something that you could look into, but they are going to be quite expensive right now, but they will pay off later down the line. It just depends on how patient you are, because this is going to be a 2 to 3 month investment if you want to make the most money. However, if you're just here for a quick buck, then maybe just buy 1 or 2 Addy capsules and then just sell them immediately when the new 6-star rarity weapons drop, because people will want to upgrade them. So you might make like 1 or 2 million profit just by doing that, but you will need the capital in order to afford these capsules because they are quite expensive. However, enough of me beating around the bush. What about now? If you want to make money now, what is the best thing to farm? It's going to be Mastery 3 hands down. You want to be farming a ton of these Mastery 3 capsules, throwing them onto the market, selling them immediately, because you can make a pretty profit. They are currently going for 342,000 Meseta. Now these prices are extremely volatile. I'm going to give you a heads up right now that these prices are extremely volatile. There is crazy demand, there's crazy supply, and things are very unpredictable. So if you are planning to farm Mastery 3s to make money, you do need to pick your fights. So you can farm a bunch of Mastery 3s, but keep a close eye on the market and on the prices, because they are fluctuating extremely crazy. And when you see it at a good price, then sell all of your capsules. However, if you're like me and you're a little bit more conservative, then what you can do is you can just farm a ton of these Mastery 3 capsules, hold on to them, or even better, upgrade them to Mastery 4 capsules, and then you can either use them to upgrade your gear later down the line when we get the 6-star rarity weapons and armors, or if the price is right, you could always sell them on the market later down the line in order to make a big fat profit. And the reason for this is because when the 6-star rarity weapons and armors come out, the demand for Mastery 4 is going to be insanely high. The reason for this is because Mastery 4 is going to be replacing your alt secreta for the min-max territory. So if we look over here at my relic katana, this is pretty much the cookie cutter min-max augments, but what you're going to be doing is you're going to be replacing your alt secreta with Mastery 4, which actually negates any of the negatives, and on top of this actually gives you 2% more damage resistance, which is insane. It's very powerful. So Mastery 4 is going to be in high demand, as it is going to be one of those capsules that a lot of min-maxers are going to be seeking out. Now another capsule that is worth farming right now if you just want to make money is of course going to be the Dreadkeeper 3s. Dreadkeeper 3s aren't going for that much money anymore. You know, it's 239,000 each. It's still a little bit of money, but it's nowhere near as crazy as it was before at like 500,000 a pop. So it is going to be a little bit more of a slog to get these Dreadkeeper 3s. However, if you're utilizing the point farming strategy that I covered in yesterday's video in Retem Al Noth, then you can just farm here indefinitely, and then whenever the captain mob spawns, the captain mob actually has a chance of dropping all of those capsules I just talked about. So it drops Mastery 3, it can drop the Gigastat 3 capsules as well, Deafness 3 capsules, as well as of course the Dreadkeeper 3 capsules. So what you can do is you can just farm normally in your combat zones. It doesn't matter what rank. You can farm in rank 3 if you're leveling up a class, or you can farm in rank 1 if you just care about your seasonal points. It doesn't matter because the captain mob is a random spawn, so when it does spawn, boom, you get some extra capsules, and that's nice. So that is what I'm personally doing. I'm just slowly farming in these combat zones, and if I get lucky and I meet a captain mob, that's great. I slowly accumulate these capsules, and then what I can do is I can sell them now if I'm really desperate for money, but I'm going to be holding off until the Kavaris region comes out, simply because I know that is when the demand is going to be high. And on top of that, as a free-to-play player, you don't have a lot of personal shop uses or shop passes, so it's probably in your best interest to hold on to these shop passes until you have a huge surplus of supply, so that during the 3 days of use, you actually make a killing on the market. So in conclusion, if you want to make money now, your best choices are going to be the Mastery capsules, as well as the Dreadkeeper capsules, and maybe the Deafness 3 capsules if you really want to. But if you're a little bit more patient and you can hold off for 3 to 4 weeks until the Kavaris region kicks in, you're going to make a lot more money, as the demand is going to surge when we get our 6-star rarity weapons and armors. So the takeaway from this video is play at your own pace, farm up materials and capsules slowly so that when the Kavaris region does come out, you actually have things that people want that you can sell for a high price because demand is going to be high, thus prices are going to be high. Or you can use all of those resources and capsules that you've been saving up in order to upgrade your new 6-star gear and saving you quite a lot of meseta in the long run. So really this event is just a farming session where everyone is just saving. That is my recommendation. Don't try to go out of your way to try to make money right now, because you can make money, but it's going to be awfully difficult and you won't make as much money if you're just a little bit more patient and just wait until the new Kavaris region. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the rest.